really support the sentiments of Honorable Murugara on this issue, where we are being portrayed as a parliament of extortionists and people who take bribe. Mr. Speaker, people who are corrupt have a place to go in this country, and that is the court. And if there is anybody who has been known to have done those things, we want to tell the government to pick those people, take them to court, and they belong to jail. Mr. Speaker, we are being maligned by people looking forward to taking the money from CDF and taking it to the counties to be eaten. If a whole governor can bring 150 million to Senate, for sure. For sure, if I can use the words of the president, where is he bringing this money from? Counties cannot show the amount of money they have been given in terms of development to the people of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, it has reached a time that we need to audit the counties and really see whether they are really entities to be used for development in the rural areas. Mr. Speaker, if I can remember, because I was in Bomas, the constitution actually which we passed and which was brought by the people is not what we are having now. The Yashbal guy had 14 regions and they were non-executive. And therefore, this executive power which the governors think they have, we must remove it. It is time that we talk to the people and let them be given development directly. Mr. Speaker, I beg to differ with all what has been said about this parliament, and we want the people who have done this thing to go down and be taken to court. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Robert Mbui.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Parliament is under attack, Mr. Speaker. And if you go on social media, read a newspaper, switch on your TV, continuously, this house is under attack. And Mr. Speaker, it has gone to the level where it has even gone to the funds that go to the people that we represent. That is CDF and KERA and GAF and the other funds. Mr. Speaker, the executive must respect this house. Members of this house have stood with the executive. Even though some of us have been opposing, members of this house have stood with the executive and supported them on all their agendas, including becoming extremely unpopular with the population because they were making sure that the agenda of the regime has passed on the floor of the house. But Mr. Speaker, now they have been thrown under the bus. It happened last year, even after passage of the finance bill, that the executive president again said that that bill was unpopular, and yet he's the one that had been telling members to support it. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that we must make sure that as a house we fight together. Mr. Speaker, there's something that is going on with the executive. When they say that this house has corrupt practices, I've been seeing empowerment agendas, empowerment forums all over the country. Mr. Speaker, someone who was just the other day a CS is able to give about 2 million, 3 million every week in a function, in fact 2 or 3 functions in a week. Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you, what we need to do is start auditing the executive also. When they say there's corruption on the floor of this house, we also ask them, where is all the money you're spending coming from? Because, Mr. Speaker, this is a case of the pot calling the kettle black. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that it is important as a house we defend ourselves. Mr. Speaker, it shocks me when the executive goes completely against the constitution, and members of, I'm lucky I was not in the lecture room yesterday, but Mr. Speaker, I hear that even articles, provisions that are there in the constitution were actually thrown under the bus also. Because when you say that the Senate has no authority to go and oversight counties. Basically, that completely goes against the Constitution. So as a House of Parliament, all of us, National Assembly and Senate, we must stick together and ensure that we're each other's keeper and we support each other and pass the bills that are good for the people of this country. And Mr. Speaker, hold the executive to account. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Dr. Mutunga.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I would like to refer to sentiment by Honorable Mole. We did not discuss anything in that meeting because he's alluding to the fact that we kept quiet. There was no discussion, so there were no resolutions. So the meeting ended as such. It should go into record. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Murugara must be finding himself in a very difficult situation. Because I'm a chair of a committee, I know how difficult it is for the committee report to be amended. We do these reports with Secretariat. We have to do the right thing. We would like to know who this is. Honorable Speaker, the report was given from raw information, intelligence. So the person who was given the money is known. And the reasons why the person was given the money is also known. Honorable Speaker, as members of Parliament, we need to be cleansed from this. We have suffered a lot as parliamentarians. There has been so much that we are supporting the executive, and this is what we can get in return. Honorable Speaker, since they are known, for us to be cleansed, they need to be named. Yes. The reasons why the money was given also needs to be brought to this House so that members of Parliament can be cleansed. Out there, we have a very bad name for supporting the executive. But we are supporting the executive because we would like the plan to go through. We would like the government to succeed. But Honorable Speaker, if there is a problem in this House concerning members, I think it should be brought to the fore so that members can know. Honorable Speaker, since last week, when the pronouncement was made in the devolution conference, we have suffered once more. We suffered after passing the finance bill. We suffered after the broadening of the government. We suffered again after sacking of some members of the CSs, some executive. We've suffered many times. And this is what you are getting in return. It is unfair. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Karole Omondi.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I'll try and be very brief, but let me start by saying I take great exception as the statements made by His Excellency the President, now 3 times, attacking the character of everyone in this House, including yourself. We must now take the position of NATO. Mass character assassination we shall not accept. If somebody is guilty, let them be charged on their own. But an attack such as the one that was, he's made it twice, 3 times. First at the Stock Exchange, a devolution conference in Homa Bay, and yesterday at our PG. It is so unfortunate that a statement condemning all of us as corrupt extortionists, yet some of us have held the sharp end of the knife to support him, is something that we cannot accept. And Mr. President must either bring the evidence, take those people to court, or apologize and withdraw. And let me also say something. I'm very happy that Chairman Jailak has read out the Constitution. A lot of misinformation and reading of the law upside down happened at our PG yesterday. The allegation that the Senate has no power to oversight the county government has now been debunked. Article 96 sub Article 3 of the Constitution is clear on that. Let me also debunk a few things on the NGCDF. The national government has the power to establish special funds to discharge its functions. And under Article 6, the national government can devolve its functions to the sub-counties, which form a constituency. In a presidential system such as the one we have, there is nothing wrong by the national government having NGCDF as its own fund, funded from the shareable revenue allocated to it. In any event, even if we don't have the NGCDF, the funds for the NGCDF will not be taken to counties. The counties will not receive it. But to make matters worse, the law is being misinterpreted by the Right Honourable Raila Odinga. In a parliamentary system, the members of parliament form the government, the Prime Minister and his ministers. The members of parliament sit in the executive. They design projects, they implement, they oversight. Let him see what is happening in the House of Lords, in the House of Commons in England. What is happening there? Why can't he say MPs cannot do what we are doing here? That is the wrong application of the law. And yesterday I was very upset because there is state capture in this country. Let this house today, let us look at what is happening at the e-citizens. How many pipes are leaking government revenue to private pockets? Do your work as members of parliament. Let us call them out. Sugar mills were privatized. Workers are being fired. Let us know who took over the sugar mills built by public funds without competition. Let them tell us. I have a question in the floor of this house calling the Minister for Treasury to come and explain to us. Let us take the war to them. Let us take the war to them. If they want, we will give.
Member for Kieni.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. On this hour and this moment, I want to say that this House